Welcome to the 6th episode of Slow English with Kensington. I'm Cheska. I will speak English slowly about many topics to do with Britain and British culture. Listening and speaking are the best ways to learn a language, so I hope you enjoy and learn something from today's episode. A quick note: these episodes are mixed levels. There are sentences for beginners, pre-intermediate, intermediate, high intermediate, and advanced students. There is something for everyone, so please keep listening, and at the end of the episode I will review some of the words. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know in class. Okay, so today's topic is Northern Ireland, which is a country that is not in Great Britain, but is in the UK. The capital city is Belfast, which is a modern city whose historic centre was once renowned for its shipyards and is in fact where the Titanic was built. The city, as with Northern Ireland's other big city, Londonderry, or Derry, is full of pubs, music and history. More handsome still is the Northern Irish countryside. It's green, fertile, and covered with rivers and lakes, all of which have found subject and lyrical expression in the nation's folk and artistic traditions. Since the 1920s, when Northern Ireland was officially separated from Ireland, it has been tormented by sectarian violence. Notwithstanding the peacemaking efforts that began in the mid-1990s, Northern Ireland is still best navigated by those who are skilled in the cultural codes that divide its people, governing which football team to cheer for, which whiskey to drink, and which songs to sing. Political divisions permeate everyday life here. Public space is generally defined as Catholic or Protestant. Apart from some middle class and student areas, most neighbourhoods are religiously homogeneous and are often defined by peace walls, which separate the two communities. These walls are often decorated with colourful and lively murals and graffiti that represent some of the country's history and politics. It is in areas where the Catholic and Protestant communities are more mixed where the most sectarian conflict occurs. In the countryside, the bitterness remains. There is little confrontation these days, but indeed, some of the worst atrocities of the late 20th century took place in the countryside. But now, Northern Ireland's fortunes have changed for the better. And with that change has come a flourish of the arts. So much that foreigners associate the country not with violent politics, but with the beautiful poems of Seamus Heaney and the music of Van Morrison, who I really recommend. Northern Ireland is known for its incredible seafood. Surrounded by the North Atlantic Ocean, it's no surprise that it has a wide variety of seafood on offer, such as scallops, mussels, oysters, lobsters, crab, as well as countless species of fish. It is said that Northern Irish restaurants serve some of the best oysters in the world. Dulse, which is a red seaweed put into stews or dried for a snack, is enjoyed all over the country. Barmbrack is a traditional sweet bread with cinnamon and mixed dried fruit inside. It is mainly baked during Halloween, where it is stuffed with various objects and used as a game to tell fortunes by receiving a slice that contains one of several items, such as a pea, a stick, a piece of cloth, a small coin, a ring, or a bean. Depending on the item you find in your slice of barmbrack, you would learn your fortune. For example, the pea means that you would not marry that year. The stick means you would have an unhappy marriage. The cloth means you would have bad luck. The coin means that you would enjoy good fortune. The ring means you would be wed within the year. And the bean means that you will have a long, happy life. Barmbrack is a popular afternoon treat to enjoy with a hot cup of tea. It can be served fresh or toasted with butter. Northern Ireland is in many ways a traditional society. Church attendance is high, but steadily declining. Family life is central, and local communities are strong. Dancing, music, and cultural or community festivals proliferate throughout the country, whether they are Catholic or Protestant. Music and dancing are a large part of Irish identity. Halloween originated in Northern Ireland under the name Samhain. Much like Japan's Obon festivities, Samhain is a time to honour the family's ancestors and those that had passed. These spirits are honoured and invited back into the hometown, while the harmful spirits were kept away. People dance and play music to soothe the spirits of their loved ones who are visiting. The townspeople disguise themselves as harmful spirits to avoid any harm to themselves. This is where the popular costumes of Halloween came from. The celebrations of Samhain usually centre around the bonfire, which is a large communal fire in the centre of the village or town. Samhain marks the Celtic New Year, the end of summer and the end of the harvest season. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was difficult to write because Northern Ireland is a difficult subject to sum up in one short episode. So I will end with this. The complexity of Northern Ireland is captured perfectly in a piece of graffiti in Belfast, which reads, "If you are not confused, you don't understand the situation." That's all for now. As always, Let me know if you have any questions in class. And now, let's just review some of today's words. So, homogeneous. Homogeneous, an adjective, meaning of the same kind, similar, alike. Homogeneous. Because my sister only buys homogeneous footwear, most people believe she only has one pair of shoes. Homogeneous. Renowned. Renowned. Adjective. Meaning famous for. Renowned. Japan is renowned for its beautiful shrines and hot spring baths. Renowned. Permeate. Permeate. Verb. Meaning to spread. The light will permeate through the curtain when the sun rises. Permeate. Mural. Mural. Noun. Meaning a piece of art that is painted directly onto a wall. The children painted a mural in the school playground. Mural. Graffiti. Graffiti. Noun. Words or pictures that are written or drawn in public places. The old factory is covered in graffiti. Graffiti. Tormented. Tormented. Verb. To torment. Meaning to cause suffering or pain. The cat tormented the mouse for over an hour. Torment or tormented. Sectarian. Sectarian. Adjective. To belong to a particular political or religious group. The sectarian government of Afghanistan do not allow women to enter education or school. Sectarian. Atrocities. Atrocities. Noun. An act of cruelty. The recent bombing of the Ukraine capital is truly an atrocity. Atrocity. The last word for today. Proliferate. Proliferate. Verb. To increase quickly. As problems with the business continue to proliferate, Mr. Tanaka decided to close the company and go into retirement. Proliferate.